Luke. Luke, I am your father. Seriously, Luke. Luke is on Goof Troop right now. Boss. Let's start off by saying it hurts me that I try to give, well, not that I tried to, but I gave Fat Joe a certain amount of grace for his FBA comments. That I don't feel like I can give that to Luke. I felt like Fat Joe didn't know. I feel like Luke is either playing stupid or he knows. I feel like he knows, basically. Like he's either playing stupid or he for real. Nah, he know, B. Even if he don't know, he being wild. He's being wild, disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? Let me run through this again because I know a lot of people don't know. FBA is a description, right? Foundational Black Americans. If you can trace one of your parents to slavery, you fall under the category. Just like if you can trace your birth date to November between the dates of October and November, then you're a Scorpio. You can't join in. You can't get out. You can't drop your Scorpio flag. You can't do it. It's just to say, it's what it is let's just say you take Scorpio or any sign and give it a new name. And people just accept it. Let's say you call Scorpios the Phoenixes. Scorpio the Phoenix. Actually the Scorpio is the Phoenix, but that's another story. If we chose to identify with the Phoenix more. It just is what it is. You can't join the gang. You can't get out of it. Now, he goes, so he just made a whole bunch of disrespectful comments talking about FBAs like we want all of the immigrants out the country and all of that. Our ancestors fought for all the immigrants to come in the country. Whatever. This is the thing. The level of ignorance that he spewed. Let me see some of the stuff he said. See if I could see this. Because I took pictures. Screenshots. Well, pictures. Over the TV. These ones. And they said something like, one of them said, hey, FBA's, no, this one, start. He puts out I told you Negroes, he's your leader, referring to Tariq Nasheed, right? Because he put up, he posted a picture on Twitter showing that Tariq Nasheed has trademarked the FBA term or logo or whatever, right? Bro, if somebody went and trademarked the term black people, that don't make him our leader. He could trademark the term African American all he want, black folk. That don't make him our leader. He could start a business under the term black folk. That don't make him our leader. You understand what I'm saying? Well, y'all do, but clearly Luke though. Then he said he posts something. He posts a picture of an attractive Caribbean woman. You know, it's like has a Caribbean flag in the picture from a page that says One Caribbean. And he types, you cannot look at this, FBAs. Keep sleeping with the colonizer. We will keep sleeping with our own. You see, this is the reason the FBA bangers be on with what they be on. You understand? Because the general spirit of FBA is not that. You understand what I'm saying? But we all have experienced a time in America mixing with non-FBA blacks and have felt shunned by them. Like, you know, you go to high school, like in Brooklyn, New York, where we all mixed up. You go to high school, you got some friends from Flatbush, Crown Heights, or whatever. You go around their way to chill with them. All of their homies might rock with you, but their parents don't. Some other dudes that don't rock with, nah. It wasn't across the board, you know? And they always painted us as lazy or something or wicked or whatever the case may be. But when they were painted as such, you know, because Jamaicans came to the hood and they, you know, when they started coming up, and it was gangster. Like, they would, like, it was to be respected. Like, anyway, I'm slipping off the point right here. He says, FBAs, hey FBAs, you wanted the immigrants out of the country so bad because you and your daddy Donald said they were taking away black jobs. I guess you're going to take your ass in the fields and pick those watermelon, strawberries, and cotton. Wouldn't that be ass backwards? You didn't even say that, B. You didn't even say that. Me personally, I said none of that. And I don't even want to get off topic. I said none of that. We always grew up with immigrants. You understand what I'm saying? We started getting dreads in our hair as American, foundational black Americans, and then we found out what a Yankee meant. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, salute to all my Jamaican brothers, my Trinidadians, my guys, because I got homies. You know, I got homies I didn't even know was that, or you know what I'm saying? But the facts is the facts, and what I'm trying to say is, FBAs that I know, we ain't got no problem with none of y'all. We only got a problem with people who have a problem with us, because you will often hear that we are way too accepting. We don't hear that about none of y'all, nobody else. We accept everybody because, hey, don't nobody know what discrimination feel like more than us. I mean, you may be equal, but probably not equal, but not more than us. Nobody. So that ain't right. You understand what I'm saying? Come on in here. Pause, protesters, get your ass out of here. Rest of y'all, welcome to the nation. Monster Nation, that is. I'm your tour guide, your host, your landlord, owner, tenant, janitor. I mops the damn floor, Mr. Monster Man Rocco. What you? If you don't follow the rules. Rules are, you gotta like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell for all notifications. If you're trying to be a taxpaying citizen of the nation, then leave us a super thanks or a Cash App. Cash App tag will be in the description, along with the Bandcamp link for those of y'all who rather hear me rap than to hear me yap. What else? New music out, Winter Circles out. About to shoot 2 new videos off of Crownsville. The Crownsville album is out. BCC video is out. Go indulge. Go to Bandcamp, check out all the mixtapes. But yeah, we let everybody in. Pause. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nope, that's not true about nobody else. But here you want to sit here and act like we want to kick all the immigrants out. Take all the jobs. Don't nobody want them jobs you mentioned. Let me tell you, see, a lot of races, groups of people, you know, there's a lot of stereotypes in the world. A lot of stereotypes are negative. You know what I'm saying? You have some positive stereotypes, you have some negative ones. I remember one time, back in the days before, salute to all my Haitian brothers and sisters, right? There was a time when before Haitians came up in America, they had a negative stereotype. You know what I'm saying? There's a prominent negative stereotype that they had about themselves. And one time, I think it was the Fab Five. We was in DC and we was on the radio and they asked us and we was freestyling. And I said, and I'm literally freestyling off the top of the head. Freestyle is not necessarily off the top of the head, for the record, right? But we rapping off the top of the head, and in the frantic barrage of sporadic thoughts that was flowing through my mind, I uttered a Haitian stereotype in a disrespectful manner, right? And nobody said nothing. We continued freestyling all of this. We left the radio. Later on, I think we had to do Teen Summit. I don't know if y'all remember that show. It was some girls, some Haitian young ladies that met us there and ran right down on me. And not on no gangster nothing. They was very hurt. Their feelings were hurt. In that moment, I learned, can't do that. Like this wasn't nobody trying to gangster me out. My ego was not my ego was stripped from the situation immediately. Because they were beautiful young ladies and they came to me hurt, not angry. You understand what I'm saying? Lesson learned immediately. Now, if I was to see if those girls would have walked up on me guilty of the stereotype that I spewed in my freestyle, that wouldn't have helped their culture. You understand what I'm saying? You know how people say, one of the stereotypes that Southern people have is that they slow. I don't, listen, I'm sorry. I didn't mean, no. I know y'all wild intelligent. You understand what I'm saying? But I'm just saying that that's one of the negative stereotypes. I have plenty of intelligent friends and family members. We all got family in the South. Let's just get this. Well, all FBAs do. We all got family in the South, right? So let me just say that. Luke spewing all that stupidness don't do good for the perception of Southern intelligence. Because you sound stupid, bro. You do, respectfully. That sounds idiotic, bro. Yeah. Everybody's trying to make FBA out to be a gang. All right. You know what's funny? I have a confession. One time I was having a conversation with Rusty and the good brother Brega. Brega is a photographer, right? If anybody knows Brega, if Rusty, if you watching this video, show this video to Brega. Because you may or may not remember Rusty. Brega probably does though, right? Because Rusty was directing the video and all this too. Breg, remember when we was talking about how we something that black people could do to rise up? And I came up with this idea, but this idea wasn't new when we was talking about it. I had been thinking about it before, and I was telling you this. I'm like, yo, we gotta come up with something new, and it gotta be shiny. I'm like, it can't be like, we can't be the new Black Panthers because people already feel however it is they feel about the Black Panther, whether it's whether they with it or whether they not, whether they feel like it will work or whether it's not new. Black people like something new and shiny. So we need a new something, a new movement. We got to make it shiny. We got to give everybody a free chain and a slam dancer upon their admission or joining or entry. Pause. And I'm like, he's like, what? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, man, black people like shit shiny. You know what I'm saying? I gotta make it a little shiny. I put a little swag on it or whatever. You get it? And we was laughing, but I wasn't playing though, right? The free chain, like a death row chain upon entry, may be a reach. It may be a little bit silly, but I'm still not playing. You would be surprised how many people wanted to be down with Rockefeller just for the Rockefeller chain. Wanted to be down with I want a Death Row chain. You'll be surprised, right? You know how many people wanted a Def Jam jacket back in the days before Death Row and all that? It was a girl from my project. You was somebody if you got seen with one of those, and she had one, and she lived in my. Where you work at? Who you know? LL Cool J. I'm telling you, it's a something. And the point I'm making is this. I was saying that, and FBA already existed, because that's what FBA kind of seems like. You know, they put a new FBA ain't nothing but a new term for Black Americans, descendants of slaves, son of a sharecropper ass niggas. That's all it is. And if Luke is comfortable disrespecting all of that, then nah, bruh. Nah, bruh. I'm comfortable disrespecting you. You can get your ass up on out of here with the pause protesters. Real talk. But negligence, malice. If you weren't being malicious, Luke, then right now you probably having a conversation and somebody is educating you. If you were being malicious, then you don't give a damn. Right? Can't nobody tell you nothing. But if you was just, saying on some super slow-mo, slow poke, no joke, if that's what you know what I'm saying? If you intentionally if you was intentionally disrespecting the people who are probably responsible for the majority of your wealth or the foundation of your wealth, if you was comfortable, if you know what I'm saying, if that's what you want, if you cool with that, then now you get your ass up on out of here too. You understand what I'm saying? It's funny how people just cause it's wild. All right, I'm about to end it, but I'm just saying it's wild when even if he is misunderstanding something that's funny how when you get on somebody's nerves or when they get triggered, they start saying all of these things. You understand what I'm saying? Let's say you know somebody who's a white person. You got a white friend. You don't know that your white friend is really racist, right? And then somebody come in the crib with Ritz crackers, or somebody say a joke and it ain't funny to you, but your white friend is cracking up about it, and you like, this nigga's cracking up, and you call me a cracker, and then he call you 19 niggas. That's how you felt, B. I'm just saying, if you made it to the end of this video, let me get 4 peace emojis, because overall I do want peace. But any 5% will tell you that separation is peace. So if that's how you want it, get your ass up on out of here.